Hello children, in this video we will begin with tenses in English grammar. Tenses are a form of verb that show the time or completion of an action. A sentence is incomplete without a verb. So, the verb indicates the time of the action. So, this is called a tense. So, children, there are three main tenses. That is present, past and future. Here is the classification of tenses. So all the three tenses are having four types. That is simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So while using or changing the sentences into different tenses, we need to keep some points in mind. So while converting into simple, we should use S or ES as the third person. While converting into continuous tense, the form that is used is to be plus the present participle of the verb. While converting it into perfect tense, the form that is used is to have plus the past participle. And while converting the tense into perfect continuous, the form that is used is to have plus been plus the present participle of the verb. So all this you will understand when we will be doing all the three tenses in detail. So first we will begin with the present tense, that is the simple present tense. So these are a few points through which you can be able to understand the simple present tense properly. The first point is to show habitual action, routine or habit. For example, I take a bath every day. So this sentence shows habitual action. So take is the simple present tense. Second, to state a fact or universal truth. Example, the sun rises in the east. So we all know that the sun rises in the east and it is a universal fact. So that is why rises is the simple present tense. Third, to express a future event. Example, our examination begins next week. So here we can see that a future event is expressed and the word that is underlined is begins, that is a simple present tense. In the picture we have three sentences. My watch keeps good time. The referee blows the whistle. Lemon is always sour. So in all the three sentences, keeps, blows and is the simple present tense. And you can see the two sentences have S added to it. Now let us do the present continuous tense. First point, to describe an action that is going on at the time of speaking. For example, I am writing my notes. So, the action is continued. So, am writing is the present continuous tense. Second, to express an action that is certainly going to happen in the near future. Example, we are going to Europe in December. So, are going is the present continuous tense. In the picture, we have two sentences. The birds are flying high. Are flying is the present continuous tense. Second, the kids are playing in the park. So again, we have are playing as a present continuous tense. So children, the present continuous tense is also called as the present progressive tense. Next we have the present perfect tense. First, to show an action that has just been completed. Example, I have written my notes. So have written is the present perfect tense. Second, to talk about an action which started in the past and is still continuing. Example, I have lived in Mumbai for 14 years. So here you can see have lived is the present perfect tense. There are some sentences in the picture. She has just watered the plants. She has served the meal. So, has just watered is the present perfect tense and has served is the present perfect tense. Now let us do the present perfect continuous tense. First, to show an action which started in the past but is still continuing. Example, the students have been working hard to complete the project. So if you remember the first point that we learned, that is have plus been plus the present participle. So here we have been working as the present perfect continuous tense. In the picture we have two sentences. He has been sleeping for 5 hours. So we have has been sleeping as the present perfect continuous tense. The kids have been playing since morning. Have been playing is the present perfect continuous tense. Now we will begin with the past tense. First is the simple past tense. Let's see the uses of it. First, to talk about a habitual action done in the past. Example, Shaina played tennis every day. So played is the past tense. Second, to talk about an action which is completed. Example, the municipality demolished the illegal shops. That is, the action is completed. So demolished is the past tense. Next we will see the past continuous tense. Let's see the uses. To show an action that was going on for some time in the past and was completed in the past itself. Example, she was preparing for her entrance tests last year. So was preparing is the past continuous tense. Second, to show an action while narrating a story in the past. Example, the thief was hiding behind the bushes. So was hiding is the past continuous tense. In the picture we have one sentence. I was watching TV when she called. Was watching is the past continuous tense or the past progressive tense. Now we will do the past perfect tense. Let's see the use. It is used to denote an action completed in the past before another action began. Example, the train had left when we reached the station. So the action that is there is already completed. That is, had left is the past perfect tense. In the picture, we have an example. When we reached the school, the bell had already rung. So you can see that the ringing of the bell had already happened. That is the past perfect tense. Now we'll do the past perfect continuous tense. Let's see the use. It expresses an action that had been going on for some time in the past. Example, the workers had been constructing the flyover for the last 5 years. So, had been constructing is the past perfect continuous tense. In the picture, we have one sentence. The boys had been playing soccer for about an hour when it started to rain. So, had been playing is the past perfect continuous tense. Now, children, we have the words in which the last letter is doubled in the present and past participle form and the past tense form. So, first we have the present participle. So, in this we have sit. So, how is the last letter doubled? We have it as sitting. So, SIT is the root word. When we add another T, then we have doubled the letter. So, sitting is the present participle. In the same way, we have many other words like fit, fitting, split, splitting, shut, shutting, knit, knitting. So, remember children, you need to add another word, that is when we use sit. So, the T should be doubled. You can't write like that, like write, WRITE. So, in write, when you make it as a present participle, it will be RWRITING. So, the last letter is not doubled. So, you need to keep in mind that the last letter should be doubled. Let's see the past participle. First word is forgot. So, when we turned it into the doubled word, we have double T, that is FORGOTTEN, forgotten. So, similarly, we have many other words like fall, fallen, knit, knitten, spill, spilled, hid, hidden. So, we have all the last words doubled, like T is doubled, L is doubled, we have T as doubled, L is doubled, we have D as doubled. Let's see the past tense. Not, knotted. Again here T is doubled. Travel, travelled. Drop, dropped. That is double P is there. Rob, robbed. Quarrel, quarrelled. Double LED. Okay, children. Now let's begin with the future tense. In future tense, we will see simple future tense. Let's see the use. It is used to talk about events that are going to happen. Example, I will join the swimming class next week. So, will join is the simple future tense. In the picture, we have example, I am so sleepy and tired. This is just a dialogue. So, to that we have, I will get you some coffee. So, we have will as the future tense. Now, we will do the future continuous tense. Let's see the use. It is used to talk about an event that will continue in the near future. Example, I will be continuing my swimming classes next year. So, will be continuing is the future continuous tense. In the picture, we have two sentences. I will be staying here until Sunday. Second, the postman will be coming soon. So, will be staying and will be coming is the future continuous or progressive tense. Next, we will do use of future perfect tense. Let's see the use. It is used to tell about an event that will be completed in the future. Example, I will have completed my karate course in 3 years. So, will have completed is the future perfect tense. In the picture, we have one sentence. He will have retired by the time he is 60. So, will have retired is the future perfect tense. Let's do future perfect continuous tense. Let's see the use. It is used to express an action which will continue in the future for some time. Example, I will have been completing my karate course when I reach the standard 10. So, will have been completing is the future perfect continuous tense. In the picture, we have one example. By the end of November, Jack will have been studying at the university for 4 years. So, will have been studying is the future perfect continuous tense. Okay, children, we have now completed with the explanation. Let's do some exercise. Fill in the blank with appropriate tenses given in the bracket. First sentence, he dash live in China for 10 years. So here we have to add a word in live with present perfect tense. So children, what do you think it will be? It is lives. We have added s to it. So he lives in China for 10 years. Next, the students dash bring several magazines. Here we have to add a word with simple past tense. So the answer is brought. The students brought several magazines. Third one, I dash the next morning. Here we have to add a word with future tense. The bracket we have is leave. The answer is will leave. I will leave the next morning. Next, you dash a splendid job. Here we have to add a word with present continuous tense. And in the bracket we have the word to do. So the answer is you are doing a splendid job. Fifth one, Antonio dash for his ships. So here we have to add a word with past continuous tense and the word is wait. So the answer is Antonio was waiting for his ships. Okay children, now let's do another exercise. Rewrite the sentence by changing the tense. First sentence, all our work is rewarded. Now we have to rewrite it as future perfect tense. So the answer is all our work will have been rewarded. So you can see will have been is added, which is converting it into future perfect. Second, since 1950, this island has grown. Convert it into present perfect continuous. So the answer is, since 1950, this island has been growing. So you can see has been growing. We can see has been plus the present participle, that is growing. That is a present perfect continuous tense. Third one, I did not travel by plane before. Now we have to convert it into past perfect tense. So the answer is, I had not traveled by train before. So we have changed it into past perfect. We have added the word had. I had not traveled ed. We have made it into past by train before. Okay children, we have now completed with tenses. I hope you understood the topic. Thank you for listening children. Take care.